everyone and welcome to Let's Invest Right. I am Ahsan Ayub and today we will discuss about one of the hottest topic that's going on in the tech sector. Well, the GPU inventor, the graphic processing unit inventor, the company called Nvidia has announced its stock split. The company would be splitting its stock into 1:4. What will happen? Well, the time will tell. But here today we will discuss about investment opportunity to make more money, to make more profit. Well, before making investment into any company, it's important to understand and know what the company does. The company Nvidia is the inventor of GPU, the graphic processing unit. It's included in all the gaming computers. So the demand of gaming computers is on the rise, and therefore the sales and the growth of Nvidia is going up. There are two factors behind the growth of Nvidia. One is the increase in the gaming computers. Well, the games are increasing, the gamers are demanding higher and better computers. The other hand, the increase in crypto, for the mining of cryptocurrencies, these gaming computers are used. So therefore, the price and the demand of Nvidia is going up and the sales have been going at a rapid pace. There are two segments through which the company earns its revenues. One is the GPU, which we discussed. The other one is the compute and networking. Compute and networking segments offer data center platforms and systems for artificial intelligence as well as accelerated computing. Well, the company is also involved into autonomous driving development agreements as well as autonomous vehicles along with robotics. So there's a lot more than the GPU only from the company. In this video, we will discuss about 5 important factors and reasons why you should be investing in Nvidia right now before the stock split happens. So let's start.
Guys, recently, just last week, we have seen Nvidia giving its exceptional earning reports. Now, right after the release of the report, we haven't seen a really boom in its stock price or the stock price really appreciating to the next level. However, the last session was quite good for Nvidia, where it has seen at least 6% of growth in a single day. Also, we have this news of splitting stock by this company board, which they have already approved. So hence, we would say that right now getting such a good earning reports is also a blessing for this company at the right time. Now, as far as the demand is concerned, the demand of this industry is not going anywhere. The shortage, actually, the problem in the supply of these products doesn't make it a worse part, because the demand is really booming, and that is the reason there is a problem in supply, which would definitely be solved. As we have seen that the US bill, the government is involved, and they would definitely like to solve this problem as soon as possible. On their priority list, this industry would be there to sort these problems out, because we have seen that the US government or even the European government, they're really into green energy, and they would like to have more electric vehicles on ground, especially the 2030 targets for most of the countries, most of the companies. Hence, we would see the demand of these chips, especially. Also, we have got the industries like where we have crypto mining, where these chips, semiconductors are used. We've got electronics, the mobile phones and the gaming PCs, and so many stuff where these products are used by this company. As the demand is there, the only problem is, the current problem is the shortage of the supply of these products, which definitely would be solved very soon. Hence, this is the right time, guys. This is the right time to invest. And if you would not take risk at this point of time, where we have some ambiguity of what is going to happen, but eventually it would be solved. Thank you.
Let's talk about the stock split. The company's share is trading at around $650. So the question comes is, why the company would like to go into a stock split? Well, the simple reason is it makes it easier, and it increases the volume, it increases the demand, it makes it lucrative, it makes it feasible and cheaper for the investors. So there are many investors that don't do in fractional shares. They don't have the access to the fractional shares. They buy shares as per unit. So if someone is buying 10 units of Nvidia, they will have to pay 6,500. So if they are buying 100 shares, they have to pay 65,000. So, but if the price is to cut is to 1:4, like the stock split they are going 4:1, so the price would be cut from 650 to around 162.5. So they will have to, if they are buying 10 shares or 100 shares, they will be paying less amount of shares. By the way, if you want to trade commission-free stocks and fractional shares, below down have a link. It's an affiliate link where you can sign up. And if you have any feedback, comments, do let us know. We have a WhatsApp. We have created a WhatsApp group where we, all those that have affiliated, that have created account with us, we are giving them strategy. We are helping them in what to buy, when to buy, and all the analysis that we are doing. So if you're signing up, do let us know. If you want to send us email us at info@let'sinvestright.com.
Guys, what about the demand of the products which they are manufacturing? The demand is not going anywhere. The demand is increasing and increasing. And just imagine, the problem is not of the demand. The problem is of the supply of this company's product, which somehow were impacted because of this pandemic and a lot of other issues. However, what do you think? It's not going to be solved? We have had recorded a detailed video on the chip shortages, and in that video we have discussed about the EV industry and its link with these prices. So guys, this is not only the industry which they are serving, where they are also into game manufacturing, game company products manufacturing the chips for them, into different electronics, crypto mining, which is a very hot topic these days. So the demand is not going anywhere. We have got a great potential of this company. So for investors, if you see fundamentally, it's a very strong point. So we would definitely be expecting the same level of growth, or maybe much more growth in upcoming quarter and upcoming years, and hence we could even expect a better and the best results in upcoming quarter of their financial reportings. Guys, recently we have seen United States presenting its bill in the Senate about $52 billion just to support their local semiconductor industry. Now, what does it mean? Over the period of 5 years, just to mention. Now, definitely right now, we have been hearing about this on YouTube, on different news channels, because it's a matter of fact that we should understand that right now this industry is facing some supply issues. Now, definitely we have got greater demand ahead in time. And we have seen that this industry mostly depends on Chinese or the Taiwan semiconductor manufacturing company, TSMC, where somehow companies like Intel, companies like Nvidia, companies like Samsung, who are the manufacturers of semiconductors around the world, they don't have that much of market share, but they are part of somehow manufacturing along with TSMC. Now, with this bill, what is going to happen with US pumping money like $52 billion in research and development, we would see this industry really growing in upcoming 5 years. Because in upcoming 5 years would be the time when most of the companies would be entering in converting their conventional vehicles to electric vehicles and changing entire model of their production of their vehicles. Especially we would be seeing booming in crypto mining, as well as that is already seeing a boom right now. And all those factors combined would help us in understanding that how important this industry is. That is the reason this has not been neglected by the government, and they have taken a right step at the right time, and that shows that this company or this industry is in a right zone to have our investments, not only for the short term, medium term, also we can look into it for a much longer period, at least for 5 years, where we would see companies growing, new companies coming into this industry, and market leaders like Nvidia or Intel, they would definitely be having a larger or the greater amount of benefits with this amount which would be allocated by the government to support this industry.
The other reason why we are saying to invest in Nvidia right now before the stock split is because whenever the stock split occurs, the demand increases and the share price goes up. We'll see some of the examples. Two major stock split occurred. One was the Apple and the other one was Tesla. Both in the short run, the price increased. So we'll look into the example, plus we'll look at what happened when last time Nvidia did the stock split. So the first example we have is for Apple. If you currently see, in the month of August, somewhere around before August, the stock split was announced here. So after whenever the stock split announced, the share price started to go up. You'll see a positive movement from here until the stock split occurred. So this was the area when a stock split. This was the area when a stock split was occurred. Just after that, the stocks started to going dip up. So there are two impacts in the short run. One, whenever the stock split has been announced, the demand increases, and this pushed the share price up. You would see from here till August until the end of August, stock split occurred. Price went up. However, as soon as the stock split was announced and the price was cut, so what happened? The demand started going down. So in the short run, the stock price went down again. So the upward movement was from the announcement till the stock split was occurred. And in fact, a couple of days after that, and then you'll see the downward trend. After that, the stock started moving down. This is the impact in the short run. Let's look what happened in the long run then. You'll see here the stock started going down up when the stock split was announced till the stock split occurred. This is the point when the stock split was occurred. After that, then it went down because the stock split was occurred, and investors started selling their shares to get the short-term opportunity. But what happened in the long run? When it becomes cheaper, everyone thinks now this is the time to buy in. And when the price went down, the positive trend started moving after the stock split. This is only a short-term impact, but in the long run, the price started moving up from here till here. You could see it's a positive movement. Then there are other factors here. When the bond rate, inflation rate increases, the bond yield increases, etc., etc. And the chip shortages, obviously. So this is an example of Apple in the short run as well as in the long run. Let's look at another example of stock split of the same company. When Apple announced stock split in 2014, you'll see the same trend in the short term as well as in the long run. In the short term, whenever the stock split was announced, the price started going up. However, after the stock split, the price started going down. And then you'll see the positive trend after the stock split because investors think that the share is now more feasible, more lucrative, cheaper, and they chip in and they buy in. And in the long run, the stock split will help the company in increasing the price. And as an investor, it will give you an opportunity to invest in the company. Looking at the stock split of Nvidia, as we said, the company did the stock split back in 2007. When the stock split was announced, the price started going up in the short run. And as soon as the stock split occurred, it started going down and down. And you'll see after the downward movement, and then the positive trend started again. So there are two impacts here. One is the short term and the second is in the long run. Looking at this Tesla, the same you could see whenever the stock split was announced, the price started going up until the stock split was occurred. Here you could see stock split occurred. However, after the stock split, the price started going down, but afterwards it started picking up again. You'll see here, this is the positive trend in the long run. Stock split occurred, the price started going down, it went down again after the stock split, but in the long run, the price started going up. So there are two impacts of stock split, one in the short run and in the long run. So there could be an opportunity for both day traders, long-term investors, mid-term investors, and we think it's a good buy. Overall, the company is lucrative and is growing, and therefore it's a good investment opportunity.
Guys, just to conclude, this industry's demand is there. The product which they are manufacturing, the semiconductors, there is no problem of the demand. The problem is with the supply. We have seen the US government intervening. They would like to have their industry growing, especially in terms of competing with Chinese industry, and they would like to grow from 12% of market share to a bigger one. That's why we have seen $52 billion bill which is in the favor of this industry. So sooner or later this problem is going to be solved for sure. Now this is the right time to step in. Now as far as the fundamentals are concerned, we would definitely be ready to have much better reports in coming future. The only problem is right now. So right now we have to wait a bit, and this is the time for investment. Imagine industries like EV, they are in the boom. They are at the topmost priority of the government. The companies, most of the companies which were in conventional manufacturing of vehicles, they are coming, they are stepping in, and they like recently we have seen Ford coming up with their F-150 truck. Similarly, we have got many news from Honda, from General Motor, which are also stepping in. So this industry growth would be there. Hence, this is the right time to invest. What about the cryptocurrencies mining? We have boom everywhere talking about that industry. So sooner or later, they have to solve this problem. What about the electronics? These chips, semiconductors are used everywhere. Now, whatever happened, it happened. Now they have learned lesson. They know that the United States needs to work on their research and development. They need to work more on their own industry rather than relying on Chinese industry. So, guys, we would definitely recommend of investors going right now and investing in this company, because the growth is there, the demand is there. The only problem is of the supply, which definitely is going to be solved very soon.